Hello, everyone. How are you all doing today? Thank you so much for being here. Here's your fourth stimulus check update and daily news report. As of today, over $20 billion of stimulus relief was paid to Americans last week. Congress has expanded benefits, and now millions of Americans are eligible to receive more stimulus payments. The winners of this week's $75 Amazon gift card giveaway are Colleen Davis and Tony Polverente. Congratulations to both of you. Next Friday, I will be announcing more winners of my $75 Amazon gift card giveaway. To enter my giveaway, all you have to do is subscribe to my channel, leave a comment below, and also like this video. Thank you so much, everyone. According to CNBC News, Congress may be extending federal unemployment benefits past their expiration in early September. One labor economist told CNBC News, "It's certainly possible we could have another round of economic contraction in certain areas, and the unemployment system won't be there for people the way it's been over the past year." Around half of the states, largely Republican, have already withdrawn from the federal unemployment programs months early, claiming benefits that were keeping recipients from returning to work. Some economists say that the dynamic is one that Congress should be considering, given recent statistics. Soaring caseloads were the reason Congress initially created the crisis-era benefits back in March 2020 via the CARES Act. The unemployment system expanded significantly, giving assistance to those who'd exhausted state benefits and to those who don't ordinarily qualify for state aid, such as the self-employed, gig workers, and parents who had to care for kids at home. So everyone, do you think that federal unemployment benefits should be extended? Please leave your thoughts in the comments section below.
Now, let me go to infrastructure. We are really making good progress on our two-track strategy. You can ask my colleagues here. We had a great caucus discussion. Views were discussed, but the unity in our caucus, that we all know that the worst outcome for the American people is for us to do nothing. I think every Democratic senator understands that. And every Democratic, once you understand that, you know that we must have unity. There are lots of members who would want to say, well, if I don't get this, I can't vote for the bill, or if I don't get that. But that can't happen if we're going to help the American people in the boldest, biggest legislation in a very, very long time that helps the middle class. Compare our bill to the Republican bill, their big major foray. Their foray was a tax cut on the very wealthy. Some statistics show the top 1% got 83% of their benefit. Our bill is aimed at the middle class and those struggling to get there in a variety of, in many, many different ways. And I really salute Joe Biden for putting it on the table. And I salute my colleagues for making new additions that they want to put in that bill. The federal government has not made and on the bipartisan infrastructure bill, we're moving forward.
The Internal Revenue Service records show that the country turned away or simply failed to cash nearly 1.4 million checks. That's a whopping $1.77 billion of unclaimed stimulus money. California had the most unclaimed checks with 130,243, while Florida and Texas followed with 96,342 and 96,918. Residents in the states of California, Florida, New York, Texas, and Pennsylvania failed to cash in over $650 million in stimulus payments. These revelations come as many Americans are still struggling with financial hardship due to this crisis. Many Democratic politicians continue to urge Joe Biden to introduce another round of extra cash. Currently, there are more than 24 Democrats that have called on the White House to introduce automatic stabilizers tied to a relief package. The proposal is designed to prevent delays as lawmakers continue to quarrel in Congress. The proposed legislation includes unemployment as an automatic stabilizer, which would enable the current number of eligible jobless Americans to claim an automatic relief payment. When the unemployment rate eventually rises above the predetermined level, the relief would automatically be pulled back again. Many lawmakers believe that 6 in 10 people say that the $1,400 payments will last them less than 3 months. They also argued that additional payments could lift more than 18 million Americans up from the poverty line. This comes when many Americans call on the White House to introduce monthly recurring checks worth up to $2,000. Right now, more than 80 Democrats have called on President Biden to provide extra relief cash, but the president remains hesitant as his focus appears to be on tax credits for the child care expenses. About 36 million American families on July 15th will start receiving monthly checks from the IRS as part of the expanded child tax credit. All eligible families will receive up to $1,800 in cash through the month of December. However, the tax credit has a wrinkle that may prompt some families to bypass the federal program. White House Press Secretary Jen Psaki told CBS News that President Biden has proposed extending the monthly payments for 5 more years. He thinks this is a central benefit that will help families, help get women back to work, Psaki said, noting that more than 1 million women have left the workforce during this crisis. The child tax credit is refundable, which means that people can get it even if they don't owe federal income tax. But the Internal Revenue Service says families will have to either file a tax return or register through the agency's non-filer portal in order to qualify for the benefit. There is one major difference between the stimulus checks and the enhanced child tax credit in how the IRS treats overpayment. With the stimulus checks, recipients did not have to repay the IRS if they received more than they were entitled to. That is not the case with the enhanced child tax credit. The Internal Revenue Service last week flagged the overpayment issue. If you receive a total amount of the advanced child tax credit payments that exceeds the amount of child tax credit that you can properly claim on your 2021 tax year, you may need to repay the IRS some or all of that excess payment. Republican Senator Rob Portman provided an update on negotiations for a bipartisan infrastructure bill, revealing that one item meant to help pay for the bill that some Republicans opposed will not be included. Other Republicans, such as Senator Ted Cruz, were strongly opposed to the IRS reform, which included providing $40 billion in new funding for the IRS, with the goal that it would generate up to $100 billion more in revenue by increased enforcement of existing laws. So that is the end of the video for today. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching my video and being here. I greatly appreciate it. Remember that this coming Friday, I will be announcing more winners of my $75 Amazon gift card giveaway. Please do enter the giveaway by subscribing to my channel, leaving a comment below, and also liking this video. Thank you so much, everyone, and have a very blessed Sunday.